among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the
Hello, good morning everybody. I hope you are having a good morning. So we've come to the end of the week. Today is Friday, and you can see I have a lot of things on my screen. I have a lot of lines, and what these lines simply means is they're used for the trend. So I basically use the first one, which is this one, the first indicator. This is for trend. The next indicator you're seeing here, this is also for trend. Both of them show me where the trend is going. So if they show me the same thing and based on price action I still see the same thing happening, then that means I'm headed to that direction. So if I have something like this, I have a very good downtrend. On the weekly I'm having a very good downtrend, which means I'm supposed to look for sell orders. So I scale to 4 hours, then I check if 4 hours is showing me the same thing. So on the 4 hours we have some temporary buy here based on this indicator. You can see that somehow it's showing us some buy, but there's a level here, which means based on price action we expect a sell. You can see we had a support, then there was a break. Somehow the price is still being held below that zone, which means we still expect price to move down. So only the indicator on the bottom on the separate window is actually showing us a sell, a buy, sorry. The rest, the one on our screen, the main screen here, this one, this is showing us that the price is below it, which means we expect a move downwards. But this one now is showing us a buy, but then the signal line which should show us that there's a serious buy is actually below 25, which means the sell we are seeing may likely be genuine. So what you should be doing now is actually to look for a sell instead. The best now is to look for a sell. I don't recommend looking for a buy on this one. Look for a sell, especially around the zone which I've drawn, a sell around this zone. Have your stop loss above this point, and then have your take profit here. This should be the places where you have your stops at. So if you successfully sell it where I'm saying you're supposed to sell it, you need to have your stop loss above this level. Pick a sell, have your take profit there. So we move forward. GBP/USD. GBP/USD is also a sell. Just look at how the indicator here is showing us a sell. The price went up to that point, then we have a level here where we basically expect price to clearly descend below. We can confirm that sell. So if price breaks below this line, we'll simply wait for retracement, then we should be able to pick a sell from that point up to the next level, which is this one. So technically GBP/USD is a sell. We are waiting for a sell. If price goes below that level 1.2855, we wait for retracement, then we pick a sell from that point up to 1.2150. Our stop loss should be above this level here. So we'll move forward. The indicator on the lower side is not showing us anything. All the three lines are below 25, which means there is no active trend, and at the same time the one which is supposed to separate uptrend and downtrend, they are actually on the same page together. So that means there is no clear trend based on the indicator which you are using, but then based on price action we expect a sell. Price action and the indicator we've attached in the main screen, both of them are showing us the exact same thing. So we'll move forward to our next chart, USDJPY. Not on our screen. USDJPY is here. This is USDJPY. So the first thing I can say with this one is that we've seen price continue to the upper side. The price continues to move upwards. For some time now, the price has been moving upwards, even despite the fact that the price attempted to break below here, it still went up. Somehow we are still above the three lines. So there's a level here. It's a very good trend line, and then you also have a trend line which runs from that point up to that level there. So this is like some shape. This is like some shape which is being formed now, and we expect that as long as the price remains within it, we are waiting for a sell from the upper trend line, then from a buy from the lower trend. This is like an expanding shape wedge formation. So anytime the price approaches any of the trend lines, you look for a trade, and if it bounces off from that trend line, you look for a trade in relation to that bounce. So if it bounces from the upper trend line, you look for a sell. If it bounces from the lower trend line, you look for a buy. And on the other side, if price breaks above a trend line, I mean any of those trend lines, then you look for a trade in relation to that break. So which means if price goes above a trend line, you look for a buy. If it goes below a trend line, you continue downwards, therefore you need to look for a sell. So we'll move forward. We'll move to our next symbol, and that should be SP500. This is how SP500 chart looks. It continues to move upwards, and as I mentioned yesterday, you should still expect further move to the upper side on this one. So expect a move up to this trend line, the upper one. Then from that upper trend line, we should expect a sell up to the lower trend line. This is what we expect. So you should expect price to come back up to the top there. Then we'll pick a sell. We want that sell to take price up to this trend line, which is the one at the bottom. So far you can see we actually used this place as a resistance. We used it as a resistance, and then we used this as a resistance, and then we also used this as a resistance. We expect to use this as a resistance. So if price comes back to that level, that will give us the correct place to look for a sell from. So the upper one looks much better. If price can come back up to it, then that will give us the correct place to actually look for a sell from. As it is now, I don't recommend looking for anything. If you cannot hold on to a buy position, wait for price to get back up to that trend line. That is the only way you'll be able to get the correct place to actually pick a sell from. So I hope that makes some good sense. We move forward to the next symbol, which is Brent oil. Brent oil is moving just perfectly as we mentioned. I don't think there's anything that I need to add much on this one. We are still actively to the upper side, and if I was to look at the chart maybe from a lesser time frame, maybe we'll see something else. Just a second. We'll look at it from a lesser time frame. Brent oil, where is it? Brent oil is here. For us, we are seeing price continues to move to the upper side, but this one, I can see there's a shape here which looks very interesting. This one, and then you also have a shape from the bottom. This one, I mean from the top. What this simply means is this is a very good place where if price does not clearly ascend above, then that will give us the correct place to actually look for a sell from. So as it is now, we may see something. We may see a bounce from the upper trend line, then a move downwards before we continue even higher. This is what may happen. So because weekly is a buy, we are looking for all possibility that the price could move upwards, and there is no better place to look for a buy apart from this point here, or if price can retrace back up to this level. If price pulls back from this point and hits this trend line, we look for a buy. If it breaks below, then we'll pick a buy from the bottom, expecting that buy to push us up to, first of all, should take us up to this level here. This is the first target, and the next target is at the top, which is here. I hope that makes sense. So that's basically what we expect to happen on Brent oil. The Brent oil, we may see a move downwards on the first, but that move should take us only up to the lower trend line. And then if it breaks that trend line, then that means you're downward. If it bounces off from the lower trend line, that will give us the correct place to buy it from. And with that buy, we'll hold on up to the level which I've mentioned at the top. So we'll move to our last symbol, gold. Let's see what gold has for us. This is gold. Gold is upwards. So gold, I can see this, those are very good resistance here. This is a level which has been used since like last week. This is a very good resistance. It was used last week as a resistance. Price could not break above it. Then we have this as resistance, and then there's a break above. So we expect that move to push us up to this resistance. This is the next key resistance, the one at the top. So if you are looking at this chart now, you should be looking for buy orders. Expect a buy up to this trend line, which is here. Yeah, expect a buy up to this point there. And something like this may happen. You may see a retracement before you pick a buy up to the top, which means this should give us the correct place to buy it from. If you have bought it already, hold on up to this level here. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's market overview. We meet again on Monday at the same time.
Celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes.